Gang, so we're working on our CK and I'm working on the stance. I wasn't quite happy with the original stance with the 2-inch springs. We put in a set of 3-inch springs. I wasn't happy with that, and so we want the nice stance. And if it's a little bit more work, it's a little bit more work. And believe me, you're going to see in this video that it's not a lot more work. And we're going to get the stance just right where we want it. So I'm going to take a 1/4 coil off this spring. Okay, we already did the other side, and I'm just going to use the cutoff piece as a template, so we get it exactly the same. One thing about CK's trucks and almost all Chevy trucks, both left and right hand springs are right hand wound. So you got 2 right hand springs, and that causes you all sorts of height problems and other things, but that's the way they did it. So I'm just going to take my cutoff wheel and I'm going to go ahead and cut this spring. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. And remember, everybody wants their truck to look the way they want it to look. Adjusting the stance by a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, an inch, is totally up to you at this point. But I want this truck to look the way I see it in my mind. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and rack it and show you how easy it is to switch the spring out. So here we go. Okay, we're off. And most of it just makes it easier to put in. The other one works just fine. But what we did is we changed the angle on this spring seat. And again, to make it easier to put in, I'm going to go ahead and put a thin coat of grease on the front of this. And just so that spring will just slide in real nice. And that's all it's going to take. Remember, you want to get everything lubed up. The twin tube sleeves, get them lubed up, ball joint, all that stuff. Make sure you're pre-lubed good. So it looks nice for new spring seat, and I think we'll find that it's going to make the installation a little bit easier, but you're going to see that the installation's not that tough on these. It's let's go ahead and put it on, and we'll see what happens. A little bit more up. So that's what your alignment tool does for you. So when we trimmed our spring, remember in the other videos, we talked about the clamp side and the cut side. We went ahead and cut it on the cup side, which we're going to put up in the upper spring seat. And that's what we cut, not off the clamp side, but off the cut side. Okay, so we're going to put the cut side up. Get in our spring pocket and jack it up, Tony. We're going to jack this thing up. We're going to check that upper spring seat as we go, so take it slow, Tony.
Go ahead.
Okay, stop. Upper spring seat, good?
Yeah.
Okay, so now up and away. Okay, let's put the shock on, it'll go in. Go up a little bit with the shock.
Got it.
Okay, let's see if that spring seats nice.